Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So as you can see, before we get into the makeup, I have long hair today. I decided to clip in my Bellamy hair extensions. I recently cut my hair and I wanted to feel long hair again. So I clipped them in. I haven't done them in a while, so I was like, I really am feeling myself with the hair, and I curled it and I just absolutely love it. It looks like I have highlights in between. It's so pretty. I love it. But yeah, back to the makeup. I decided to do a smoky golden bronze makeup look for you guys. I figured this is something that would go with a lot of outfits, and it's just pretty neutral, you know what I mean? It's something that can just, like I said, go with anything, and it's safe, you know? So the only thing is I went with a nude lip, but you can definitely go in with like a red or whatever it is that you want to do, a dark lip, whatever it is that you want. I, like I said, decided to go with a nude lip, but I absolutely love it, and hopefully you guys love it as well. And if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so I'm super excited to jump into today's video because I'm going to share another holiday makeup look with you guys. I have my brows already filled in, my eyes are prepped and ready, and I'm just going to grab the palette, and today's palette is this one right here. This is the Carli Bybel and Anastasia Beverly Hills collab palette. If you own it, take it out and follow along. I mean, it's so beautiful, you guys, this palette. If you own it, you guys already know. I've used this so much already that I'm just like, you know what? I'm really happy that I purchased it. So if you need to go get it, pause the video real quick and go get it. I'm gonna give you a second. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into this shade right here. This one is called Chai, and I love starting off with this color because it's a nice transition color. So I'm grabbing my MAC 224 and I'm just applying that right into the crease, just like that, and I'm going in circular motion, just like that. And as you can see, we have a nice wash of color, just like that. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I usually like to start off with a really light transition color before going in with a darker one, because today, you guys, I am going to be going in with something a little bit darker, and I'm going to be going in with the JH40 brush. This one is called Bowie, which is this dark brown here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a like glam smoky eye. So going in with that color, tapping the brush, I'm going to be going in on the outer V right here. I wish I would have applied a little bit of tape, but you know what? We're just going to do it without tape today. And I'm just going to grab a little bit more and just go in circular motion starting on the lash line. I want to focus that right there, and then also blend it upwards into the crease, but making sure that I'm applying it on the outer V. So if you want to just like pack on the color first, it's up to you, however you want to do it, but I like, you know, packing it and just like blending it in one area in circular motion. However it is that you want to do it is fine, as long as you have the color right here on the outer V. And I'm also making sure that I hit the crease with the color. So literally just blending it right in there, following that natural shape of the eye, going back and forth, just like that. And that's what I'm starting off with, as you can see. You're going to keep applying a little bit more so you can pack it on, just like that. And also don't forget to apply that right into the crease, just like that. You see that? Perfect. Perfect start. So now I'm just going to grab a little bit more, and I'm just going to focus that now on the other eye. So this is my right eye. And what I like about this is that you have to actually build up the color. It's not super, super intense at once. You know what I mean? It's definitely something that you want to, you know, a shadow that you can build to your liking, you know? So it's not like literally like boom, dark, and then you're worrying about how to blend it out, you know? Like you could definitely work with this little by little. And as you guys saw, I build it up to the intensity that I like. Grabbing my MAC 224 brush, which is the brush that I started off with, grabbing a little bit more of chai, tapping off the brush, and just going right back in there and blending out the edges. Alright, so what I really love about this palette is that you can definitely go in with like a beautiful rose gold. You can go in with a gold or a pretty, this beautiful bronzy gold that I kind of want to use today. It is a really beautiful holiday palette, I feel like. If you look at it, like it's a nice soft glam, and you can also do like a smoky eye, a little bit of pop of color because of this shadow here. But for today's look, I feel like I'm going to do this goldy bronze, and I think that's what I'm gonna do because I've really been wanting to use that color. I haven't used that one yet, but when you swatch it, you got, oh, it's so freaking pretty. Look at that. This color, you guys, is absolutely gorgeous. I'm really hoping that the camera is picking it up, but it's so stunning, and I've been dying to use it. So I'm going to be grabbing this brush right here. This is a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to pick up the color just like that with the brush. And oh my god, do you guys see that? That is beautiful. Look at that. Like a nice swipe. Look at that. So freaking pretty. This color is absolutely stunning, and I don't know, I feel like I want to add a little bit of mousse. This one right here, but I feel like I may regret it. I'm going to just grab my middle finger and just apply that right over top, just like that, and I feel like it just gave it a little bit more of dimension. You see that? It looks really pretty. So I feel like those two shimmer shadows are really pretty on top of one another. I feel like it gave it a little bit of dimension, which is really nice. But I feel like I want to go in with a little bit more of Bowie. So I'm going to go in with Bowie with that same JH40 brush. And I'm just going to apply that right in the crease and run it a little bit towards the inner corner like that. Nothing super crazy, but just to define the eye. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to stop right there, and now I'm just going to go in with some lashes. I'm going to go in with these from Salon Perfect. These are the Extension Seeker lashes. These are gorgeous. I've tried them already, and I just love the way they make your eyes look. So I'm just going to apply these off camera, and when I'm done, I'll be back to complete the rest of the makeup. Alright guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I finished applying my lashes. Now we're going to move on to the face. So for face primer, I'm going to go in with this one from Maybelline. This is the Master Prime, and this one is the Blur and Smooth. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of this and just apply that all over the face. I'm also going to grab a little bit of this NYX Bear With Me spray. This is a Prime, Set, and Refresh. It's a multitasking spray, and I just want to apply a little bit of this on my face because it feels a little dry and I need some like hydration to my face. So and it smells really good, so that's a plus. All right, moving on to foundation, I'm going to grab this one from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Foundation, and I actually have this one in the shade 460 now. I started taking all of my lighter foundations that I had stored away for the summer because I was darker. Now that I lost my tan, I brought this one back out, so that's good. Now I'm going to apply a couple of pumps onto the Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to apply it all over. Now moving on to concealer, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This one is in the shade Medium Sand. And I'm just going to grab my Real Technique sponge and blend it out. Alright, so as you can see, this concealer was super, super light and bright, and I look pale as hell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F13, and I'm just going to bring some color back into the face. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. And I know this looks super crazy, but don't worry. I'm just going to blend everything out with my Real Technique sponge. As you guys already know, I always do that. So I'm going to grab the sponge and I'm just going to go over that and soften up all the harsh edges. And as you can see, it just, you know, gave me a little bit of color compared to what I was looking like before, but I definitely have those highlighted areas. I'm not a big fan of that, but since that's what we have going on, I mean, we gotta make do with what we got and just correct it as, you know, as much as possible. But honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm not like, whatever. It's not really bothering me too much. I'm just going over everything and just blending everything together, as you can see. All right, so I'm just gonna go in and set my under eye. And I'm just going to be using my Real Technique sponge, going over any creases, and then dipping the sponge right into the RCMA powder. I'm not baking at all. I'm just going over the concealer just to set it, especially right under the eye, because I don't want any, oh, my lash. Okay, I don't want any creases from the concealer. Now, you guys, this is what's going to hopefully help us out a little bit because I don't want to look pale. I'm going to grab my Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil bronzer, and I'm going to grab my Kenzie brush. So right in there, I'm going to go over the outer perimeter of my face, just like that, and just give myself some color, and also set that foundation stick from Makeup Revolution. I'm also going to do that on the nose, on the sides, tip. All right, so I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of this Hula Caramel bronzer from Benefit, and with the same brush, I'm just going to apply that right on the same areas that I did the last one, just to give me a little bit more of a bronzier look. And also do underneath the chin. The one thing I am going to do, you guys, is I'm definitely going to reverse contour right here. And with the same RCMA powder, I'm just grabbing the other side of the sponge and just cutting that right there. Just to give me that defined look right there. Boom. Just like that. Cut that. Boom. There you go. And I mean, you could definitely go right in with a big fluffy brush and just clean that up. All right, so jumping right back into the eyes, you guys, right back with that palette, I am going to be grabbing this M321 by Morphe, and I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of Chai, which is the one we use as our transition shade, and I'm just going to use that and run that on the lower lash line first, just like that. Now once I have that color down, I'm going to grab Bowie, the darker color, the darker brown, and go right over that. All right, now I'm going to go in with this brush right here, and I'm going to be grabbing Moo, which is this shade right here, this golden shade. And I'm going to be applying that right here on the brow bone because I want a little bit of a brow highlight. And I feel like that's nice and subtle, not too much gold to take away from the actual lid. See that? It's like a pretty dust of gold. And I'm actually going to be using that shadow, the Shadow Moo right here as a highlight. So grabbing this brush right here, this is a all over blending brush from Milani. Just grabbing that color and applying that right here on the high points of the cheek. Boom. Look at that. That's pretty. So pretty. I'm also applying a little bit on the tip of the nose. Cupid's bow. That's pretty. So pretty. I'm like applying the shadow all over here. Like, look at that. What? So pretty. All right. I'm also gonna actually grab a little bit of that on a pencil brush. This is a BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and I'm grabbing Moo and applying that right here on the inner corner, because you guys know there's no surprise in that. I love a really pretty pop on the inner corner. You guys know that. So of course, that's what that looks like. I'm gonna go in with this brush. Where is it? Here it is. This is the Morphe M562, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit of more Bowie and run that on the lower lash line. And you guys, this brush is like perfect to blend on the lower lash line. It just softens everything up. Look at that. It looks so good. I love it. Now I'm actually going to grab a, let's see, I want to do a brown pencil. Okay, I'm going to grab this one right here. This one is from Giorgio Armani, and I'm just going to run this on the waterline. For lashes, I'm going to be grabbing this mascara from L'Oreal. This is the Voluminous Original. This is like honestly the only mascara that I love. And I'm just applying that on the lower lashes. All right, so looking at my face, I feel like something's missing besides the lipstick, of course. I feel like I want a little bit of color, so I'm gonna add a little blush. I'm gonna go in with the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette, this one here. And I'm going to be grabbing the blush. This is called Fabulosity. And it's kind of like a peachy, corally tone. And I'm gonna be grabbing my Real Techniques blush brush. And just applying that right on the cheek. And running it back. All right, so I feel a little bit better now that I have a little bit of a flush to the cheeks. Now moving on to lips, I'm gonna be going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Lip Liner. This one is in the shade London, and I love this one. Now for lipstick, you guys, I'm gonna be going in with my MAC Velvet Teddy. And for gloss, I'm going to be going in with this one from ColourPop. This one is called Attention Haul, and I've been using this one so much. Alright you guys, so as you can see, I went for a nude lip, but you can definitely switch up the lip and go in with a beautiful red one. I feel like a red lip would look really beautiful with this eye look as well. But like I said, I wanted to go with a nude, and it's definitely just choice, you know, so preference, whatever it is that you want to do. So now that I'm done with the makeup, I am going to set my face and go back in with the NYX Primer Set and Refresh Spray. Alright you guys, so this is the final look right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I absolutely love this like a gold smoky eye. It's super pretty and it's super glam. So I mean, if I were you, I definitely would go with something like this for the holidays. If you have a dinner, if you have a party, I feel like this definitely goes with so much. And like I said earlier in the video, you can definitely swap out the nude lip for a beautiful red bold lip, of course. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.